Good evening, everyone. Welcome to round 2 of our Boogie Percent 2024. We got our Swiss rounds, Chefgobes versus PebblePossum today. Looks like that timer is already counting down, so let's get into it. There we go. Both runners started here. We got catcoms. Yeah, not to be confused with Capcom. Legally distinct. It was pun intentional. Zikubi on that restream and keeping those timers synced. Thank you for that. You know, as previous commentators have said, there's not a whole lot that goes on the first section of the game here. Not too much difference, just optimal movement, not getting stuck on cops or talking to Pokey twice. How's everyone in chat doing tonight? You saying if it's too close, we might have to take a close look at it? Oh no, Temple. Rip the stream streak. Looks like we've got our predictions up. If anyone wants to bet their channel points and take a guess on who wins. We got Pebble going behind the couch and Chefgobes going in front of the couch. I've always went front of the couch for the longest time, but recently I've started trying to go behind. Usually best to compare runs as they stand unless there is a reason not to. True. It's like Chef taking a snake fight. Those darn snakes. Sneaky snack. Chef's got the bread roll. Had to despawn that dog, so that's a nice opportune time to grab that. Might as well if you gotta go down there anyway, right? Even if you're like me and like to try to skip the bread roll. Pebble got the bread roll as well. Alright, we've hit our first Starman Jr. fight. This is where the RNG really starts to kick in, other than the hill climb, of course. But this all just depends on what Starman Jr. does and what Buzz does mostly. Though if Picky gets really mad, I've seen him take out Starman Jr. once or twice. Like that, with a smash. Yeah, preferable to get freeze right here. You don't want to get fire because fire hits all the party members, even the NPC ones. So it has all that text for taking the shields down. You want freeze or guard. Guard isn't bad either. Alright, Pebble Starman Jr. is down. I just... Oh, I see. Okay, that's Pebble's timer on both. I was gonna say it's funny. They both have the same font. I see what you did there. Got the smash from Buzz, and Chef is also through Starman Jr. I think now would be a good time to let y'all know if you are not currently following both of our runners. Should go give them both a follow. Always good to see our Earthbound runners off of the tourneys doing practices as well. I know I've been seeing a lot of y'all doing boogies out there. 'Tis the season. 'Tis the boogie season. Those shark spawns over there on Pebble's side are kind of being mean. And you gotta watch out for these pogo punks, cause like you don't usually think it, but they can end your run really quick. You get 2 charge forwards in a row, and you better hope that they miss next time. It's always a good idea if you get 1 charge forward to heal, even if it means using an extra item or something, just in case. That's something I've learned more recently. I always just kind of bash them out and yeah, 2 charge forwards and that's it. Pebble starting Frank fight. Chefgobes not far behind. Oh wow. That was a little scary, but our first Frankie Stein is down. Was that a smash on Frank? On Chef's side? That was a quick fight. Frank didn't even stand a chance. Chef's got Frankie Stein as well. Both runners will go on to fight the ant, whom we all know is such a lovely ant. Such a wonderful, kind, and loving ant. It's another, kind of a gauntlet part in the run here. The only level grind that you have to do. Even even in the full game, not just Boogey, to my knowledge, is the slug grind. And you really just gotta hope that the game gives you slugs. Of course, we have some tricks to pull them out. PebblePossum buying burgers, the safe option. For those that know, they know burgerless is pain. Can get you some good time save though. Speaking of burgerless, it looks like Chefgobes is going burgerless, unless he bought burgers before Frank and I didn't see that. Burgerless is next to godliness. True that, Heavy D, true that. Got some mice denying entry to both of our runners. Way too many mice. Oops, all mice. Slugs, please. Here, let me see if I can summon y'all some slugs. Oh, there we go. That worked out. I had to put the slugs in the chat. That's all I had to do. My bad. Sorry for holding y'all up. Speaking of slugs. Hello there, attack slug. And burger is empty, just like me. I love those Angie slugs. They got the zoomies. Alright, Pebble's got a mouse stuck. Love to see that. Chef's also, well, did have the mouse stuck, but ended up getting some slugs anyway there. I definitely see what y'all were saying before about it being hard to track slugs for 2 runners. There's no way. I always lose count when I'm doing it myself. If I tried to do that right now, y'all would hear the sizzling coming through my microphone. Cat brain working on overdrive. Uh, 24. Honestly, I couldn't tell you that if I was even paying attention. I don't know like how the stats work leveling up. You thought of something funnier than 24? 25. Classic. Not the good noodle star. Oh, Pebble tried to separate the slugs and then another one came from behind. Just came out of nowhere. Was like, hey, what's up? Oh no, PebblePossum going for the burger and getting hit by an antoid, looks like. Yeah, those ants in that last room can be a real pain. It always likes to spawn at least 2 of them in there. I mean, not always, but generally the first time you walk in there, there's like 2 or 3 of them waiting for you. Alright, they took care of those ants. Chef is level 8. See how this first ant fight goes. Pebble has taken down the Titanic ant. And they have one more trial to face before they can leave Onett. And that would be the Onett Police Department. Ant showing mercy for once. Ant does not often like to show mercy, as we know all too well. It's a nice stutter there by Chefgobes, getting past that ant, all sneaky like. Oh, nice. Pebble got that smash on the cop. Get that one out of the way quick. All right, Chefgobes got the smash on the ant. Ant really getting wrecked tonight. Love to see that. Don't want to see any more ant deaths. I've already had enough of those. Got some cute little emojis on Chefgobe's screen there. Or emotes, I should say. Two good rock-ins on Captain Strong from Pebble, and they are out of Onett. 29 minutes, too. Watch out for those mushrooms on the way from Onet to Tucson. Ooh, that was really close. Ah! Pebble is now mushroomized. Holy mushrooms indeed. This part's really fun with a mushroom on your head, because you gotta make it all the way through Tucson and get to Apple Kid, get to the beginning of Peaceful Rest Valley without running into any of the sprouts or more mushrooms. Oh, Chefgobes taking a death to the cops. They can be brutal. The crushing chops really do pack a chop. I was gonna say a punch, but that doesn't really work, does it? When the chops are crushing, it do be like that sometimes. That's okay though. This is a boogie. Anything can happen. Chefgobe still got some chance to catch up. I'm not sure what the timer on the direction changes is. I am curious though, so if anybody in chat does happen to know that, please let us know. 60 seconds? Yeah, that sounds about right. Or better yet, 25. Yeah, it really is awful to try to despawn in Fart Cave with a mushroom. Because you'll think that you're doing it right, and it'll change last second, and then you just run into whatever. More often than not, sprouts. Chefgobes cop fight round 2. Bash those coppers and get out of Onet. That's not a bad idea, Peen Train. Going up to the hospital. I normally just roll with it. Because, well, I like danger and something fun about having a mushroom on my head, I guess. But it's very dangerous. I used to actually get, I don't think that I comprehended it was a bad thing at the time. I used to love getting the mushroom on my head as a kid. I like wanted to get the mushroom on my head. You find a sprout on the way to the hospital, you should try using GPS. It is a silly fun feature in a silly fun game. Full of silly fun guy. Chefgobes got out of O-Net. Beat up Captain Strong. No pocket egg. Not this time. The pencil eraser's so funny. I remember one time I had a roommate and he didn't know anything about Earthbound. So he was coming to me for questions and stuff like that. And I was working at a gas station, night shift one night, and I get a phone call. And he's like, I just came across a giant pencil statue. What do I do? And I'm like, oh, you need to get the pencil eraser. And he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, you need to get the pencil eraser. And he just hung up on me. I don't know if he thought I was memeing or what, but some good Skippy sandwich strats by PebblePossum. I like to see the Skippies in Peaceful Rest Valley. That's true. The whole game is just kind of full of these little bits. Yeah, imagine describing the events of Earthbound to somebody that has never played before or has no idea. Oh, and then don't forget the part where you have to get a singer to sign a banana peel so you can give it to somebody so you can go through the sewer and fight a giant rat. Yeah, so many questions about that last one. You find the contact lens in the desert, go to the bakery and get some old dirty socks. PebblePossum getting done with Shack fight. That is kind of an underrated fight. Same with the next one coming up as well. The cultists can be really, really rude. I've seen them spawn all the way into like cultist number, or well, letter G. That's 7 cultists. Here, kid, take this money. I can't hold on to it. I love the sesame seeds. See, that's exactly what I was talking about with the cultists. They start calling for help, and it's hard to keep them at bay when there's so many of them. There's actually a sesame percent. Yes, we are sharing an on-screen timer at the moment. PebblePossum's timer is running for both of them at the moment. I might have to see sesame percent. I love the different category runs, like photo percent. Photo percent is really cool. Yeah, I'll double check with y'all when it gets to the end and make sure we got the right times before I say anything. Pebbles just made it through Car Painter. Lots of spawns on both sides I've seen. It's been very chaotic with the spawns tonight. I just saw like a bunch of crows on Pebble's screen blocking them from the entrance, and then I saw a bunch of robos and UFOs on Chefgobes' stream, stopping them from getting through PRV. trying to at least. Not succeeding. Chef is pushing through all of these wild spawns. There we go. There's a clean way through. Chef officially out of PRV. Egg. Oh, Paula with the gut save on the mole. There we go. Yeah, I could go for 70 burgers about now too. Gonna have to get me at least like a burger or something after this race. Between the game and y'all in chat, it always gives me the munchies when I watch Earthbound streams. Everybody talking about eggs and burgers and croissants. Oh no! Chefgobes dying to that shack fight. Yeah, I didn't see exactly how that happened. I saw the final hit and my heart sank a little bit. I know that feeling, having to like walk all the way back through PRV. Not the best place to die in a run. But it looks like he's pushing back through. Speedrun brain is real. Yeah. Can also confirm. Sometimes I like, if I'm watching back on my old videos, I'm like, why did I do that? Like, why did I just like either miss this super important thing or menu weird or like eat a burger when I still have life up for Frank or something like that? Almost forgot to throw these guys up in chat. Got our runaway 5. Yeah, because a lot of your item placement's gonna depend on if you got burgers in Onett or not, or how many burgers you ate. Because you can buy burgers and still leave Onett with less burgers than if you ran burgerless, just depending on how your fights went. Need that rockin' for car painter. Yeah, that makes sense. Because if you don't have rockin' for car painter, rockin' can or car painter can go on forever. And unless he hits himself with lightning, you don't have a whole lot of chance to get through that fight. You don't need it, but it does help. I've gotten through it I've gotten through it with none. Oh, that was your speedrun brain bashing on cultists, see? Gotta risk it for the biscuit sometimes. To be fair with that last one there, I probably would have bashed too. Yeah, true. If you die to Shack Fight, you don't have to go back to Shack Fight. You can just go straight to Car Painter. Oh no, that lady that just stands in front of the door. Why? Janet! I forgot we named her Janet. That's a thing. Full PP is definitely a good way to go into a Car Painter fight. Oh no! Blue Man bad. Power Painter didn't get a lot of good lightning reflects off that time from what I saw. Yeah, sorry to see that, Chef. Oh, did he already have the shield up? I did see one of the Rockins get eaten by a shield, so I think that, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, turn 5 was the shield turn. I actually didn't even know that he could do the shield. Maybe I just never came across it or never had PP by the time he uses the shield. But I actually wasn't aware that that could happen. Learn something new every day. What's with these spawns today? Alright, it is coming upon time for our favorite purple lake beast. And sometimes multicolored lake beast. If any of y'all got Tessies out there, let me see them in chat. Got a whole sea of Tessies out there. Love to see it. Thank you all for your wonderful Tessies. Chefgobes going to get his revenge on the blue man. Oh, monkey. The strongest enemy in Earthbound, the worthless protoplasm. Chefgobes took down Carpainter. PebblePossum taking a death to the first proto. First proto can be like that. That's for sure. Especially if it calls for help. Monkey doing the same exact thing, time 2. Alright, they got first proto down. Fight the duck. They're gonna take the croissant, get that extra health up. Oh, that monkey just staring in the face of the protoplasm. Nice second proto skip, Pebble. Let's hope for a good mole for Chef. PebblePossum stuttering their way through Pond Cave. One of the final gauntlets to the Boogey, aside from the Boogey tent itself. Yeah, those were some wild stutters. And stuttering through Pond Cave too is always super risky because you never know, like, if something's gonna spawn on the other side, you're gonna get a mushroom, and you can't stutter past mushrooms. So if you get a mushroom, sometimes you have to like stutter all the way back past whatever you stuttered past to begin with. It can be kind of rough sometimes. Sometimes it spawns 9 slugs at once, and you're like, thanks, my favorite. Why, yes, I did order the Lag Supreme. Thank you very much. Though 9 slugs is bad, but I will take the slugs any day over the mushrooms. All Pebble has to do now is go and beat the Boogey tent. Definitely not a shoo-in at this point yet, though. You can't call it until it happens, because Boogey can be rude. We all know our boy Jeff, and how sometimes he doesn't like to do his job. We got that factor. You got the zombie doggos. I like how there's 2 different cutscenes playing at once. Runaway 5 Yeti shirt. Oh, that's cool. Got some official Runaway 5 merch. Yeah, they're a blues group from the 90s. You should check them out. That's awesome. I wonder if anybody went and looked them up and like found Earthbound. I need more Earthbound merch. Got a down bus. Down bus, happy bus. The Apple of Enlightenment knows what's up. Looks like Pebble just beat the Boogey tent. GG Pebble. GG's to PebblePossum. Not officially over till they take the fly honey. But still safe to throw your GGs out there, I suppose. Once we see that Boogey tent go down, we know. A race PB, congrats. Love to see it. Love to see PBs on our races. Even if they're race PBs and not overall PBs. Still a PB. Yes, there is a difference. I know I don't keep my timers different, but I know a lot of runners do, just because race safe strats are usually a little bit different. You want to take less risks, do the safe stuff. Looks like we're gonna have a tent glitch. Chefgobes not having an easy time with those graveyard spawns. Yeah, hard to gold ant while buying burgers. Yeah, especially if your PB has a gold, or you've already done a good burgerless run. Oh no, the trick or trick kid. Trick or trick kid, and is that a Smilin' Sam? Looks like a Smilin' Sam. Bad pumpkin head. Oh, it's a Handsome Tom. My bad. Not Smilin' Sam. That's Handsome Tom. I got that classic JH7H. Chefgobes about to start his Jeff quest. Chefgobes. And for those that are curious, that don't know what's happening over there on PebblePossum's screen, they are doing what we know as the tent glitch, or the tent overflow glitch. So the spot in that corner of the tent that they're checking right now is it's the edge of the map. So when you check in that specific area, it doesn't really have anything to give you, and it just spits out whatever is stored in, I guess, the RAM at the moment. And it leads to some interesting stuff. Usually you get a lot of gibberish, you can get some funky text and glitches. The game likes to make funny sounds. Sometimes you can get warped to different places. If you're really lucky, you can get the debug menu to pop up, which you can use to do a lot of things, including warp to the end of the game. Fun stuff. Honestly, one of my favorite things to do, especially after a Boogey run. Bubble Monkey lagging behind and fighting the crow. Monkey doing monkey things. All right, we're getting ready for Tessie Part 2. The second coming of Tessie. I am once again asking for your Tessies in chat. Too many Tessies. I typed too many Tessies. If there is such a thing. There we go. Beautiful. Y'all are awesome. Thank you for the Tessies. Like that one Tessie Borland at the end. Chefgobes on to first proto. An immediate call for help. text is getting spicy on Pebble's side. While Chef gets past that first proto. Yeah, some of the tent glitches end up on familiar places like the H's and the P's that are showing up. I've seen that one quite a bit. Yeah, that one could go cafe. Chef beat the duck. Oh, that's some nice spicy text. That's good stuff. Last proto down. Chef is officially out of Brick Road. Some of those symbols I've only ever seen in Mother 2. It looked like it was doing like the quotation mark symbol in Japanese. I don't think I've ever seen that character in Earthbound. Quite interesting. We've got some slugs. Better to fight the slugs than fight the mice. The mice can crit, and if the mice crit, it can be really bad. Slugs are pretty easy to take on, even with Jeff at this level. Looks like Pebble's screen might or might not be cooked. Sometimes it'll hang on that screen for a good while, and then it'll just blow up. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes it'll just stay there. You never know. Once it gets to that point, it's kind of just kind of up in the air. Then gets stuck. It does do that from time to time. I mean, eventually, it usually culminates in getting stuck one way or another, or the game resetting. When the game resets, it's oodles of fun because then it gets really spicy. Last mushroom room. Those mushrooms are scary on the top of that hill. But Chef is out of Pond Cave. All he's got to do now is go beat up that Boogey 10. Running from the cave, boys, and gets pickled. I actually did that in one of my runs. I think it was yesterday. Fuzzy pickles. We're on the home stretch now. Look at all that love pouring out on Chef's stream. Love to see those emotes. Sky running. I love how it doesn't land. It just crashes down into the ground. It's like, oh, there they are. Crunch. Crashing is just landing without subtlety. Oh no, the flies. Ah, that's not the best place to get caught out. I've had that happen too. Relentless flies. What the heck? Hopefully Chef has enough money to resurrect his party members. Gotta at least have Jeff alive. Don't really need Paula for this, just Jeff. Alright, he's got Jeff and going to fight the Boogey tent. Let's beat us up a tent. Oh, Chef resorting to auto fight because those bottle rockets were low rolls. Jeff, why? One job. And since Paula's dead, he can't pray either. No, yeah, unfortunately, not much he could do in that situation. Looks like he's going for another shot. Gonna go ahead and call it GG, Chefgobes. You tried your best, and there's nothing you can really do on that Boogie. Still a very good run. Understandable. Make sure you get some good rest. Earthbound is very mean sometimes. Looks like we got the final time of 109.58 for PebblePossum. And a DNF for Chefgobes. That concludes our round 2 for the Swiss rounds. Tune in next week. We're gonna have lots of more races for all y'all. Be sure once again to follow our runners. And I guess I'll sign off of here and I'll see you next time. Good racing, y'all. GG, everyone. GG, chat.